Are you a male or female and you feel crazy sore, crazy tired, like absolutely no recovery at all when you train or after you train, throughout the day, feeling sleepy always, all this stuff's going on in your life? If this is you right now, today I have 3 reasons why you're struggling with this, and I'm gonna help you out with that. It's your boy here, Clumsy, the technique coach, and I'm right here between my set. As you saw me starting up the video, I was training, so I'm right here between my sets training. And well, I thought I'll give you guys some knowledge, some tips, whatever you want to call it, but the point is to help you with your fitness life. On this page, all we talk about are techniques to build muscle, stimulate muscle, and lose or burn body fat. Let's get first to what I like to call the first exception. Before we get into the 3 reasons why I feel you're struggling with this, the only exception is if you are a beginner. So if you just started the gym, let's say a week ago, 2 days ago, 2 days, 1 day ago, things like that. If you just started even up to 2 weeks ago, right, be prepared for this. Like especially if you start crazy, right? Like I got a video which I spoke about how to start up, which is the previous video. You can just watch this. I'm going to put the link here at the end. You can always watch that. It's all about how you should start up in order not to have to face all of this when you start your fitness journey, working out and stuff like that, right? Because remember, the ultimate goal is fitness life should not compromise your regular lifestyle. If you're going to be able to be consistent with your fitness life, it must go hand in hand with your lifestyle, your family, your relationships, and your everything. And if fitness is going to make every other thing hell, you're definitely not going to stick to it. How do you stick to it? By taking it easy. Watch the video, don't play. And also watch this video to the end. You're going to now see if you're someone who did not start up, because when you start up, this is the thing, sorry for saying this again. So anyways, let's get down to it. When you start up, prepare to feel a little bit sore because your body is not used to lifting weights. Your bones are not used to lifting weights. Your joints, ligaments, tendons, they're not used to lifting weights. You got to get them to that point, right? So you're definitely going to feel a little bit more sore than usual. But don't get it wrong. The soreness you feel the first week is definitely not the same like the soreness you're going to feel after. So it gets easier, it gets less. There's even going to be a time you're going to be looking for soreness. You're going to be like, I just trained yesterday, I trained legs yesterday. Why am I not feeling my legs? Like, why don't I feel it? Why? Did I not train enough? You start feeling unsatisfied, right? Believe me, you're going to reach that point. But in the beginning, even just doing bodyweight exercises is going to hurt. So prepare yourself. And that's why not everyone is fit, because not everyone has the mind to do this. That's why you should challenge yourself. Don't be, how do you call it? I don't know the word, but don't be the weak people. Be the strong people. Be the ones who do it. Hey, I'm human. Everyone in this gym is human. If we can do it, you definitely can do it. But remember, like I told you guys, I'm between my sets. I don't want to get cold. I need to stay jacked. I need to stay fit. If I don't stay fit, you guys will not listen to me. I know this. That's why I need to stay fit. So I gotta train also. If you're watching this video, you're gonna learn one tip right now, which is how to build muscle. Take your muscle stimulation to the next level. Today's bicep and triceps day for me. It's another Saturday, and I'll be focusing on the biceps. Watch this technique I'm gonna do. You're gonna learn this. It's gonna be a pro bonus tip for you. And then we're gonna quickly get back to the 3 reasons I got for you why you're currently facing these issues you're facing, which you should not, by the way. Anyways, let's get down to it. So I'm gonna go 10. Look at what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pause first. Right, so it's gonna be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we pause again. 1, 2. Do you see this lightweight? 3, 4. Let's go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. You're probably wondering why a relatively big guy like me is screaming with lightweights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I'm gonna be fair with you, that burns. And look, I'm using light weights for this. You definitely don't want to pick heavy weights. Given that time and attention while pausing, take the muscle stimulation to the next level. This is an advanced method of training, right? You probably, if you're beginning, you probably just want to do regular curls. Not 10, 10, 10, a total of 30, and pausing, having to hold the weight isometrically. Trust me, it's next level. Now, that's a bonus tip for whoever would like to incorporate this technique in their workouts. Remember, that's the sole goal of the channel. Let's get back to school. The 3 reasons why you're struggling with what you're struggling right now: feeling sore, feeling tired, feeling dizzy throughout the day, feeling super fatigued and all. Here's the first reason. Let's get to it. So, number 1 reason, right? We're gonna put this in black right here. The first reason is you're not giving yourself rest days, right? You get the point, right? So if you give yourself rest days, I guarantee you, you're going to be feeling real better. What do I mean by rest days? This is what I mean by rest days. Now, you know, when we just start up, like, we have that burning desire to achieve a goal. You want to lose the weight, you want to build muscle, you want to whatever you want to do, right? Build 5 pounds of muscle mass, you want to lose 20 kilograms of body fat, you want to lose 30 pounds, 50, 60, 100 pounds of weight. It's up, like, it's your goal, right? Make sure you achieve it. I wish you do. But we always start up with that burning desire to achieve it. And we think we need to kill it, like grind every single time, every single day, non-rest. And I'm very sure you must have heard a few people say, like, hey, no days off, no days off, grind every single day. Well, that's true, but you're gonna grind smart. Now, what do you grind every single day? That's in nutrition. You gotta grind in nutrition and be consistent with it every single day, because that's what is really gonna help you lose weight or build muscle, whatever. Nutrition is 60% of the work, right? Now, 40% is what we do in here, because you are not going to build muscle if you don't stimulate it. You are not going to lose fat if you don't burn some calories, which that's where we burn it, right? This is where we stimulate muscles in the gym with our dumbbells, with our barbells, with our machines, whatever, with the workouts we do. And that's a lot of load you're putting on your body. Forget about how much you're lifting. Even if it's 5 kilograms, 5 pounds, 10 kilograms, 100 pounds, 100 kilograms, whatever the weight is, your body is going through a certain amount of stress or strain at that time or when you're training. So what you want to do is give yourself rest days, right? Rest days is really important. Here's my example of rest days. What I do: I train Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday rest, Friday, Saturday, Sunday rest. I train 5 days a week. No, I could grind every single day. I don't have problems coming to the gym every single day. But why do I give myself those days off? Here's why. Because your body needs to rest. Without rest, there's no recovery. Without rest, you're gonna feel tired the next day. Without rest, you're gonna feel dizzy sometimes. You're gonna feel sleepy mostly, right? Without rest days, the whole week is gonna be like very tough, and then you're gonna start up the next week without even knowing that 1 week is done, right? Imagine you going 7 days a week, right? At least 1 day off. For example, if you're someone who is already in a pro level or something like that, it's fine to train up to 6 days a week. That's awesome. I mean, I used to train 5 days a week. I love it. There's nothing that's going to make me train more than 5 days a week. Maximum, I can only do cardio one of those days, right? But lifting weights is 5 days a week and 5 days a week. That's it, right? 6 days a week is awesome. You can train 6 days a week. It's also fine. At least you're giving yourself 1 day to rest up. Now, training 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days and giving that routine. The first 7 days is going to be good. Second 7 days is going to be good. As time passes by, you're going to feel demotivated because you will not be, first of all, you're not going to be making progress because you're not giving yourself time to recover. Muscles cannot recover, so they cannot grow. Maybe you're going to lose weight, but you're going to quickly reach a place where you're going to pause. You're going to like hit a plateau and you will not be changing. Why? Because your stress hormone is rather going to rise, your cortisol hormone. It's going to be very hard. Fitness should not be that hard. It's okay to take some rest. Give yourself rest days. Here's number 2. You want to listen to number 2? Guess what? It's after my set. Oh, and this is one of the most important. You don't want to miss it. Stay tuned while I go for my set. Right? Same thing. This is my last set for this. From the beginning of the video, I started with the first set. Yep. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We pause. Now we go for the left one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. On the top one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Here's a question someone might be having right now. Why don't you go slow? Oh, guess what? Try using this isometric technique. There's definitely no chance of you going slow. Right? You want to go slow? It's awesome. Like if you're doing regular course, one and now put in the negative. It's called the negative techniques. Going slow, slowly down, bring it up together, and you just do one set of reps, which is awesome. And that's a different way of using the technique. Putting these two techniques or putting that technique, the negatives, into this one. Oh, trust me, you need to be like ready for it, right? But if you can do that, that's awesome. Next level muscle stimulation. Remember, the more muscle stimulation you can give your muscles, and if you can have good rest, have good nutrition, you're gonna grow more muscles. That's how it works. It's all about getting more muscle stimulation, especially if you've already hit a plateau. You're not changing like the past 5 months, 6 months, your body's not changing. You want to use techniques like this to beat that plateau and make more progress. Okay, that is that for the bonus tip. Back to school, right? So here's a second tip or reason why you're suffering, why you feel like shit, why you feel like the war, like fitness is all hell, right? And the second reason is basically this. Here's it. You're simply not sleeping enough. Sleep, right? Very important. Look, I'm gonna underline it in red just to emphasize how important this is. Here's an example of what I used to do. I started my fitness journey 12 years ago. At the time I was still a student. So what I used to do is, I'm gonna just put it up here like sleep, so you keep it in mind. Right? What I used to do is, I was still a student and I loved fitness so much, and I wanted to always look good. Like, I mean, I've pretty much been fit a very long time. You guys have no idea. But what I will do is, I'm gonna come back from school like 5 p.m., have a quick meal, have a quick nap, right? Because I'm always tired. Have a quick nap like 5:30 to 6:30. And then I got my gym at the backside of my mom's garden. If you can see the picture right here, right? And I had to make a deal with my mom. I'm like, hey, look, mom, like we had a villa. At the backside of the villa, she was making a little garden where she's planting tomato, a papaya tree, a few fruits, and a few vegetables. She loved it. And my mom loves farming a lot. And I was like, mom, I want to take a little bit of a garden and make my gym. And she was like, no. Coming back one day from work, I already did that. When she was coming back one day from work, I just did it. She was so damn mad. But then at the same time, she was so proud that her son is like, you know, doing this for himself. And here's, I want to make it very clear. My mom and my dad are my #1 fans. They've supported me so much. They love what I'm doing. They've always been the ones supported me. Oh, and my father came back from work as well. And he saw I took away my mom's garden. So he was like, okay, that's not good. That was not cool. Why did you do this? Not cool. But he helped me buy some of my equipment at the time. Right? That's how much support they gave me. And so I'll come up from school 5 p.m. I'll eat. I'll have a quick nap. By 6:30, I'm going to go backside, at the backside of our home, and I'll put in at least an hour of a workout, right? And I'll finish up like 7:30, 8 o'clock, per se, 8 p.m. All right, and then I'll come back home, take a shower or something, do a few things at home. Then you end up studying maybe a little bit later, and I end up sleeping like what, 1, 2 a.m. Then you have to wake up at 6. So I'm sleeping 4 or 5 hours a day, 4 or 5 hours a day. This is what happened. I ended up having anemia, right? And I realized that, hey, you have to figure out a way to do this. My fitness life at the time was already compromising my student life, right? And because of fitness, I always feel tired in school. Because of fitness, I got sick. I could not go to school. I could not do the same fitness. So what happened is all because of rest. Here's another thing. You can easily have a hernia And I'm not just saying this because research shows that. Nope, I'm saying this because I've had a hernia twice and I've done the surgery before. And the reason the doctor said I had a hernia is because you're putting your body through a lot of stress and you're giving yourself little rest. I was sleeping 4 or 5 hours a day. So anemia is not the only side effect I had. I went through a hernia surgery because of that, right? So I'm teaching you guys out of experience. I'm not saying go research it, go da. You can research it yourself, right? But the reason I underline this in red is sleep is so damn important. You have no idea. You have to sleep at least anywhere 6 to 8 hours a day, but nothing less than 6 on the days which you don't have time, and on the days which are awesome, at least 8 hours a day, right? Figure out a way. And guess what? People say I don't have time, but they spend 2-3 hours scrolling on Instagram and scrolling on some stuff like that. Anyways, I know you gotta do it, but you gotta figure out time to sleep. It's more important. Your health is important. Your children are looking forward to you living long enough and healthy enough to take care of them and for you to see their grandchildren in future. And if you're a child watching this right now, then you have to get old healthily, right? So then we're gonna go for the third one. What is the third reason like you're feeling like shit every single day? Is basically this. So here's the third reason. So I'll change that to black. Guess what? You will not believe this, but it always boils down to nutrition. And when I mean nutrition, I mostly mean proteins. Remember, people, when you're training, when you're walking, or when you're lifting weights, you're breaking down your muscle fibers. There's only one thing that builds up muscle fibers. That's called protein. Now, how does protein really help you? So, without protein, there's no recovery. Without enough amino acids, protein is basically amino acids, right? If you know what amino acids are, it's like is the chains of molecules that make up a source of protein. There are a lot of sources of protein, and there are plant-based sources of protein. Now, what you should know is plant-based sources of protein are not really a complete amino acid source of protein. So, if you were to eat, for example, green beans, right? These are sources of protein, but not complete amino acids. So you will not get everything you can get from it, nutrition-wise, to give your muscle the nutrition it needs. So you want to stick to something like, let's say, animal source, eggs, beef, chicken, fish, stuff like that. Right? These are complete amino acid source that, if you feed the muscle with it, the muscle will get everything it needs for recovery. And how do you know how much protein you should consume a day in order for you to make sure that you're giving your muscles the amount of proteins it needs? Simple. Use this formula. 1 pound per body weight of 1 gram of protein. So which means take 1 gram of proteins should be equivalent to 1 pound per body weight. So what's your goal body weight? Let's say you're currently 240 pounds and you want to build up muscles to 250 pounds. So that's 250 pounds. 1 gram of protein is equivalent to 1 pound you should consume. That simply means you should consume 250 grams of protein a day to give your muscles the amount of proteins it needs, the absolute amount of protein it needs for recovery. You do this, you're definitely going to not feel sore the next day. At least you should not feel sore for more than 2 days, right? You should feel sore the next day, but that should be about it. By the second day and third day, it should be less and cool. You should be recovered enough to come back and do your training. And if you're a vegetarian watching this, well, guess what? There are still a few diets or macros, you can put it, plant-based macros that are complete amino acids proteins, just the same like chicken, fish, and there are only 2. You have quinoa and you have soy products or soya bean, right? So basically, these are the only 2 plant-based products that have complete amino acids about the same like animal source products. So you will get all the proteins you need from this. You just have to make sure you consume the amount of protein you need to consume to achieve your goal. Here's another pro tip. If you're looking to lose weight, you have to be in a calorie deficit. So you have to control your calories. You have to eat a lot. So that means you make most of your food proteins, right? So don't go consuming a lot of carbs, because you just have to eat 1,500 calories a day. So why will you want to eat 700 or 800 calories of that carbohydrate? Nope. Make 1,000 calories of that proteins, and then 500 maybe fats, carbohydrates, and every other thing, right? So basically, these are the tricks, tips, and reasons. First, reasons why you're suffering, and the 6 tips, tricks to use, putting it all together in one place to help you get fit, and not just get fit, but stay fit. So, fitness life does not compromise a regular lifestyle. It's your boy here again, Clumsy, your technique coach. And if you found this video helpful, drop a like and subscribe. I'm gonna be dropping more like this. I try to drop at least 3 videos every single week. I try to help as much as I can. I try to help you guys as much as I can help. And it's all about all of us getting fit, staying fit. This is 2024, free information and nothing to lose. All you need to do is watch the video. Here's another video for you, by the way, in case you want to take your fitness level to the next level. I'm signing up.